Everybody, my name's Micah, part-time gamer dad. It is a good and proper stormy winter day outside.
Why did I do this?
So I figured what better way to spend it than heading back to Greater Marrow and trawling about in the horrible waters. I had another game planned, but honestly, I kind of wanted to push it because I'm having way too much fun playing Dredge. I've played this just a little bit since the last episode and made some improvements, but not a lot. Mostly I've just been out grinding money. I do have some crab pots here, which showing a little activity.
Let's get them crabs.
Oh yeah, and I got a better light, and I also picked up the oceanic, like, hydraulic line. I got enough money to finally buy that thing, so I can go out and pick up all the big, crazy ocean fish. And I did a little bit of exploring, too. Oh, hey, that's new. Cerebral crab. Turquoise mass swells from within this small crab. The growth pulses, quickening in the light of the sun. Well, let's sell that for food. Looks yummy. And these things are all about to break. So I don't know if... No. Let's put you in there. Fine, thank you. And I don't know if the crab pots, honestly, are worth it because they were $100 each. And I don't think I'm making $100 from them, although... You can get a research part for that. That's really useful. I actually really need that. Okay, never mind. Crab pots are awesome. No one can change my mind. Now, I have a couple other quests set up that I need to do. Mostly, I found a strange little fella out here due southeast. I got super lost at sea one night, and some really crazy stuff happened. And apparently, if you're starting to panic a little bit, you are beset by horrible birds that eat your whole catch. And that's just not cool, man. But there's plenty of upgrading that I still need to do. One is I really want to make an upgrade to my engine so I can just fly through the water, because this is still a bit of a plodding pace. And B number 2, I need to be able to have a better trawling net, because it turns out I can dredge things up just a little bit, but not by much. We could always improve that. All right, we have arrived at our destination, and look at this friendly fellow. Hooded figure. Fulfilled the hunger. The hooded figure unfurls an old paper scroll that point to a shape shown at the top. It appears to be a blue mackerel. Well, hooded figure hungies for blue mackerel, and I think I passed some of them just nearby. I see a little bumping and a clumping right there. Y'all are not mackerel, but I'm coming back for you. I do love this game so hard. I don't know what it is about it, but it just scratches all of my itches, right? Like, the pacing of the story is good, and I'm sure there is a story here. They're being very mysterious about everything, which I also love. I don't like it when horror games, for that's what this is, hit you over the head with the premise, right? Like, I like being dropped into a clear and present situation, but things slowly unfurl, and you're left to figure things out for yourself. I think that's what this game is going to be. That's the type of game that this is. All right, fisherman, fulfill the hunger. Hooded figure unfurls an old paper scroll. They point to a Yeah, I got you. I got you. Your blue mackerel. There you go, new friend. With expert precision, they plunge their hands through the gullet of the fish and tear out the heart. They stuff it into their mouth unceremoniously. Gross. More, still empty, need more organs. They point to another shape on the second scroll. This one looks like a tiger mackerel. Okay, well, I don't have one of those, but I did catch one once upon a time. I just don't remember where they are. All right, so let's go ahead and just get what we can here. Bang. Fish. There we are. Yes. Gulf flounder, that's what these things are. And I think I've kind of learned to be a little bit more sustainable with my fishing. I have been fishing all of these spots until they are completely gone, and it takes them a long time to respawn. So I'm only fishing until they're low. I'm not going to fish them to completion because it's good for me in the long run, and it's good for our Earth Mother. Let's go ahead and head on back to town. Sun's starting to set. These days do go by fast, don't they? If you are just tuning in and have never seen this game before, this is Dredge. It is sort of a cozy-ish fishing sim, but it takes place in what I assume is one of those horrible, like, northeastern fishing villages where things just aren't quite right. And sure enough, there are some spooky elements to the game. Being out in the dark is bad, being in the fog is bad, and I have seen a number of apparitions out here as the night grows darker. There's weird mutated fish, like the crab I picked up earlier. There was what I think was like a ghost ship out in the water once upon a time. I was attacked by some sort of giant leviathan from the deep. And there's this big crazy aurora happening in the sky that was vaguely explained to me in a previous episode, so lots to check out. There are like little messages in a bottle that I can pick up on and see sort of like, you know, a little bit of a narrative unfold, and there's little weird tips and trinkets that I can pick up and sell to other people on other islands, so there's a lot of intrigue going on here.
Fishmonger, have you got any of those mutants with you now? Remember, any aberrant will suffice. I suspect they're all the same underneath.
And I've also decided that instead of a New England fishing town, this is off like the coast of Alabama. One cerebral crab for you, sir. The fishmonger takes the aberrated fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around its slimy body.
Yeah, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth. And why don't you take these two? They're of no use to me.
Hello, sweet upgrade material. I'll take it.
Do you hear that? It sounds like the faintest of whispering.
I don't hear nothing. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished.
Please, say what you need and leave. I must deal with this creature. Quickly now!
I see no creature, sir, but I'm also not going to disturb you, so take my flounder.
And my crab.
Okay, off we go. You have your private moment. The fishmonger's door slams behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of a metal bar sliding across it. Well, he ain't quite right, is he? I've got research to do. Here's what we do. Yeah, let's finish up this rod here, because I have lots of these to spend, it would seem. Okay, flexible fishing pole now available in stores. Excellent. Let's upgrade my engines. And next up, that is a heat-resistant line so I can catch things in volcanic areas. Here's the problem, is that I can't have all my rods equipped at once. I'd have to switch them out, and that costs me time in the day. No idea what these things are, and apparently I don't have them unlocked yet, but there's plenty more to go. I'm still very early game. Not all that interested in upgrading crab pots. What I really want are my nets, but I guess that's just not an option now. Let's go ahead and rest. And then we'll get set up and ready to go for a long day, so we can set out and spend some nights at sea. Well, before we set out, actually, let's go visit the shipwright. If you're wanting to get a bit more out of your engines, take a look through this book. On the house. Don't say I never did nothing for you, you damn idiot. She pulls a book from a toolbox nearby and hands it to you. A few of the pages are stuck together with grease. Sure, thanks. I like books. All right, let's put you in storage. And sure enough, there's my flexible fishing pole. Oh, that can help me with both coastal and shallow, because this thing is only good for coastal. Oh, okay. So right here, okay. I am improving things all over the place. So let's put you in storage. Oh, no. Let's drag you over here. Install you. There's my basic fishing pole. Put you here and put you in storage. Yeah, storage to storage. And then we can put in my hydraulic rod and I can fish all three of those types. Okay, yay. This is making me very happy. It's cost me a pretty penny, but I did it. Okay, new engines. I can afford one of these. This gives me up to 15 knots. So I can get rid of this old 10 knot one and get up to 29. So, yeah, buy you and install you. Heck yeah. And half the day is gone. That's fine. Let's undock and do this now. Yeah? Crab pots, fine. I'll waste a little time getting these crab pots taken care of. Meow. One crab. And the other one, meow. Fiddler crab, big fella. In you go. I have no particular need for those, but hey, money is money. I am so stoked that I can fish 3 different kinds of fish all at once now. Okay, I haven't been over here a whole lot, or at least I don't think I have. What? And I don't want to catch any fish until I go back because they can spoil. Sometimes things slither on into my hold and fish can get like infected or other horrible things can happen. And that just lessens the value of what it is I'm catching. What do we got here? More eels, no thank you. What I'm on the lookout for is salvage material. Also, I want to get that bass that Hoodie Boy needs. Oh, my, we have something interesting all the way out here. Let's see what this is all about. It's always a good sign when red exclamation points come out of the water. What do we have here? Oh, time to dredge! OBKB! Hup, 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 hup. The puzzles for this are a lot more fun. Hup, 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 hup. Gotcha! Ooh! Oh, that's one of the relics I need to look for. I have a list of things I need to go find. There's like a collector in like an old abandoned mansion, and he's looking for very specific things. Wouldn't you know it, as luck would have it, I found one of them just sitting there at the floor of the ocean. Hi, you're big. Oh, you disappeared. They're only available during the daytime, I suppose. That means it's time for the sultry and seductive night fish. Oh, I didn't equip my oceanic stuff. Shoot, I forgot to do that before leaving the dock. All right, well, we'll do that another day. You're not exactly what I was looking for anyway.
Big giant sharks.
You all are... No, I don't need stingrays. They... Oh, hi! Hi! Back away! Back away! Oh, you're not a ship! You aren't a boat! You're a big giant thing! Oh, my engine is damaged. That's not a good thing at all. That's clever. That's clever. Having like a big weird anglerfish monster disguise itself as a boat? I like that. Of course, now that my engine's damaged, I'm plodding along at like 0 speed. What do we have here? Squid! 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 One arrow squid, especially since you just took a lot of the other things I caught. Squid! I'm just gonna load up with squid, baby. Squid! Very excited about the squid. All right, that's my last one. I don't want to overfish the squid. Oversquid the fish. Oversquid the squid. I don't want to oversquid the squid. All right, head back to the lighthouse. It is my friend. It does work great as a principal navigation point for this because it is hella easy to get lost in this game. Can we dredge a little bit more? Shapes in the deep, stalk low. Yes, dredge. Bang, 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 bang. Super easy. Bang. What do we got here? A worn gold ring. Gold always holds its value. Excellent. The curio dealer in Little Marrow will be interested in that. Plus more money for Daddy. Now I have a horn that I can use, and I don't know if that scares off beasties. Hello? Something slithers into my cargo. Oh, sheesh, there we go. Is it me or did the lighthouse disappear? I think maybe I'm just an idiot, but I got hella lost there for a minute. All right, heading on back into town. Making my way towards town, driving slow. Can't go fast because my engine's bad. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That was awesome. I thought the game was just kind of screwing with me there for a second. The mayor! The mayor appears in front of you on the dock. His face swims before your eyes, and his words blur with the waves crashing around you. Yeah, I'm not well. Okay. If see fog shapes, rest. Careful, not mayors. You stumble past him into town, towards the fishmonger. Blinding headache today. Did you come by yesterday? I don't recall. Anyway, what can I do for you? How about some squid? Yeah, squid. And squid. And how about a diseased crab? I'll take that for $2. All right. Thanks, sir. Back to the shipwright. Let's get stuff repaired. Hopefully I can afford it. Meow. Repair all? $60? Okay, we can do that. Yuck. Cooler engine, all done. A bit worse for wear. You're looking a bit worse for wear. When's the last time you had a good night's sleep? You're a lot uglier than you used to be. Fine. Sleep. Everyone's saying I look like shit. Maybe I should listen. Alright, right, it's a brand new day, and before we do anything, let's go ahead and get our hydraulic rod back in place to maximize the number of fish we can catch. It's going to take a few hours, but there we go. Installed equipment onto every slot on my ship. Yes, I did. Aren't I a dandy? We'll go ahead and hang on to that. Close out there. And I am maximized and tweaked, baby. Let's head on out. First stop is the curio shop across the sound here, so we can get rid of that ring. I'm probably get a little bit of money for that. I'm still on the lookout for black bass, and I have that key I need to deliver over to the mansion. So let's go. All right, what do we got? Grieving father, that's new. All right, first things first, let's go to the trader. Well, found anything special lately? He's a bit of a dandy. I like it. Sell for $15. Sure, we can do that. Yeah. Well, better than nothing. What's the grieving father all about? Grieving father. He just needs like a regular dad voice. Hello, is everything okay? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Okay. Why is he a grieving father? We're not... Okay, meow.
Well, yes, you see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there, somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water.
The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. There we go. There's the grieving.
I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel on account of the fact that that's the name of the game and all. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt.
We just met, but anything for you, buckaroo. Anything else I
can help you with? I don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on, but I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight it was, screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry, over and over, begging anyone who would listen, howling it to the wind. These days, I almost feel like I understand. Anything else I can help you with?
I'd better go, thank you. Painter. Have I visited the painter? Hi! Wow! I love your beard.
Ah, the fisherman. I had thought you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. Whee!
He looks like that sort of like, you know, crazy, bouncy kind of a guy.
If you're wanting to experiment with some decorations, yes, I'm the person to talk to.
What sort of decorations?
I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boat. I have a design here already that you might like, yes. If you find any others on your travels, bring them back to me, and I can rig them up for you. Of course, I can also add a splash of color to your hull. Are you partial to red? I love red. I'm sorry to say that my selection of pigments is limited at the moment, though.
Could I help find more pigments? He thinks for a short while.
The other day, down by the shoreline, I saw a strange crab with the most strikingly vibrant coloration. My knees aren't suited to clambering over rocks and chasing crustaceans, you see, but if you caught such a creature...
He clears scraps of cloth and paper from his workbench, revealing a large pestle and mortar.
With the right binding agent, glue, we can grind them together for a new mixture.
He turns back to you, a cunning plan formed in his mind.
Fisherman, bring me some of these strange crabs. We'll turn your vessel into a work of art crab. But for now, what can I help you with today?
We're good, thank you. Don't need bunting, don't need painting, don't need none of that. Nope. Right, okay. That over there is the crazy mansion. I need to deliver this key. I'm gonna dredge this, though. I'm gonna dredge it. Doo-dee-doo-doo-doo, boop, boop, doo-dee-boop, doo-dee-boop, doo-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, hello. Lumber, good, I need that. Need lumber and stone and all kinds of other things so I can upgrade my boats. Do-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo, boop, boop, do-dee-doo-doo, boop, boop, do-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo, boop.
More lumber.
I don't think I'm going to be earning a whole lot of money today. This is all about getting stuff so I can earn more money later. Still don't know about black bass. I did catch one black bass already. I think I mentioned that earlier, but it was at night, and I had no idea where I was. I was 100% lost. I ended up being, like, way southwest of Greater Marrow. So this game really does force you to get out of your comfort zone, right? Like, it gives you the tutorial area, and I like to stay within the tutorial area because it's nice and safe, but it forces you to leave that comfort zone real fast. Okay, new best friend. You enter the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. He rolled his sleeves up even further. I did give him the southern accent, but he had a much gruffer voice.
Well, you have something, don't you? Show me.
You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seem changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? It was the size of a shark when I picked it up.
Is this all? Where's the lock?
The collector grows agitated. Brother man, I am doing you a favor getting out there on the water while you're all safe and cozy here in your ruined mansion. So how about you keep a civil tongue in your head?
It seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels.
Well, look who finally found some manners. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath.
Iabra, cadabra!
A burst of light fills your vision, and you stagger back briefly. Haste! Otherworldly speed! Ooh, a speed boost.
Now go! We have more relics to uncover.
We? Asshole!
My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris to the southeast toward Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your research. Anything else?
The words you read from that book, what did they do to me?
The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. I reached in with my mind fishing rod, and I hooked the powers and reeled it in with my brain reels. Is there one in particular you wish to know about?
How about that haste thing you just cast on me?
The words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart a terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engines. Are there other powers you wish to know about?
Nope, no sir. I'll be going, thank you. Skavort. Haste adds speed to your engines, but increases panic and engine heat. Select it with E and use it by holding meow. Okay, I don't think I want to rely on this. It's not something that I'm going to need to use just like casually. Oh, no, I did that on accident. There we are. Okay, Skabort. Okay, so the rest of this is just going to be driving around looking for yummy stuff to haul aboard. Like you! Stock is low. Let's catch one. Oh, shoot. There we go. Black tip reef shark. Well, if I want to try to sell this for any kind of a profit, I need to head on back. Otherwise, something terrible is going to happen to this thing. And the fact that the music is picking up is not a good sign either. Okay, rocks. Meow. Things are getting bad! Get to the dock! The fact that things are turning red is not a good sign for me. Ooh. Oh, the lighthouse keeper, my favorite. Lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face.
Oh, it's you!
Who'd you think it was gonna be?
Your engine. It sounds like... I'm sorry, I mistake it for the vessel of an old friend.
Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. Oh, okay. Interesting little character development. Sell me this shark for $123.
Keep an eye out for larger fish.
Brother, I just bought you a larger fish.
All right, remember, you don't have to have all the materials at once. You can store whatever you have right here at the dry dock. Idiot.
Oh, that's a dredging spot. Back it up. Beep, 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 beep. All right, start dredging, baby. This looks like metal scrap to me. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, metal scrap. Oh, that's a research part. Hell yeah. You heard me say I like upgrading, didn't you, game? You're a good little game. And another research part. Just keep dredging. Dredge this thing dry. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. And metal scraps. Thank you very much. Keep it going. Boop, 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 boop. Depleted. Cool. All right. Exit out of here. Now, I promised I'd stay out until night to catch some fish. I've got a pretty good hull load right here. No, I don't need you. I'll just keep hanging around until I find that black sea bass that I need for, what's his name, in the old hood. So, let me trawl about a bit. Okay, I found a wreckage. All that's left of this boat is an old husk. You pull a little closer. Look inside. Holy cow, look at all the goodies. Old iron chain, junk to the untrained eye, but there's some good metal here. So it's all sellable stuff. Citrine ring. Nothing belonging to the missing son, but man, look at that. I'm up to, with these, this puts me up to 4 upgrade points, so that's great. Done. Dunskies. Cool. Every instinct in my body is telling me to get back home right now, because I don't want to get, like, wrecked and lose some of this stuff. But I also haven't been out here, so I want to see what it has to offer. Found a glowy bit. Let's see what the glowy bit is all about. No, you're like the big-ass sharks. I still don't really know what the glowy bits are supposed to represent. Like, is that, I have a better chance of catching, like, an aberration? We'll have to find that out some other time, because I don't have room in my hold for that fella. Cool. Dry dock it. Alright, here's some metal scrap for you. Kaboop. And purchase the upgrade. Alright, there we go. 1 light space. Let's see what we can do about furthering the research here. Better engines? Like, I can knock out a twin prop engine right here, right now. They are $450. I cannot afford that at the moment. Fair enough. But what I can get, hopefully, is another light. Nope, 180. Shoot. Well, I have plenty of other errands to run and more upgrades to do, but I'm going to have to do that some other day. We are out of time for today, but you right there. Thank you all so very much for watching. And if you liked what you saw, drop a like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. All of that stuff signals to the algorithm that this is a channel we're taking a chance on, which means if this channel grows, then I can make more content like this for you to enjoy more often. But in the meantime, I'll just catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da, shoo-be-doo-wah, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.